So it's been a while since I've done a review kind of thing, but this one kind of merited it, you know? Woman in Black 2, Electric Boogaloo. It was kind of shit. Well, I don't know, but well, let's just put it this way. Woman in Black 2, Angel of Death, there wasn't really much angeling or deathing going on, so to speak. It also just, it was very much like a cash grab sequel, so to speak, if I may speak so bold. Yeah, there wasn't much angeling or deathing, but, you know, I don't know, I'm going to need more rum if I'm going to talk about this, so give me a minute. Wow, that was a long wait. Anyway, okay. Yeah, that's about right. Give me a minute there, folks. Oh, this movie. Okay. So, I don't exactly recall when the first Women in Black took place. I was not so sure about this. I was like, was it the early 1900s? Was it proper Victorian? Was it Edwardian? I'm not quite sure. I'm sure there was an automobile of sorts at some point. Perhaps, maybe. Oh, really? I don't know. There was a steam train. Well, it's been a long time for a while. But really, no idea. So walking into this one, we're set in okay. Spoilers. Anyway, so it's set in the 40s. And British 40s, so, you know, it starts with people below underground, well, the sort of bing, bang, boom, Nazis and such. Anyway, so that's happening, and I was like, okay, I see where you're going. And it kind of did go that way, it did a little bit. It went to evacuation. So I was like, they're going to go in the village or something, and people are going to be like, oh, don't go up there. That's where she lives. And I thought that was where we were going to go, but no. The village is abandoned. Everybody's gone. Dead. I don't know. Maybe. Are they? So they get there. Car breaks down, kind of. Horror movie trope. But old creepy man tells them, don't look, kind of thing. Then they go to the house. There's a little orphan child, so she's like, baby, and totally wants him. But, you know, that's how it works. Women in Black, lardy-dardy-dar. And I don't know. I don't really know how to feel about this. I don't know how to talk about this. It was very contrived sequel-esque, so to speak. I felt like they were trying to franchise the Women in Black because, God help them, I love old Hammer horror films. I love Dracula, Frankenstein. I loved a lot of them. But I feel like they're trying to Dracula this, or trying to pointlessly sequel the Women in Black story, and that doesn't really work, if I'm going to be honest. The thing that kept you going in the original is you're like, who is the Woman in Black? What's going on? Why is this thing tormenting, you know, Harry Potter? What the fuck is going on here? And they give you a mystery. They solve the mystery. You thought they resolved it, but oh fuck, they didn't. Movie. And it was quite good. A little bit of pacing issues with the scares here and there. It was a bit too much of that kind of jump scare going on, but, you know, pretty good movie. This one, it's like, right lads, we need money. What have we got? What have we got? What have we got? Well, Christopher Lee's on his deathbed. Can't use him. We can't do let the right one in too. That's kind of self-contained. Oh, we did leave the Woman in Black open for a sequel. Let's do that, lads. Oh yeah, Hammer. Not really any blood. It's a Hammer movie. Again, I'm just like, this movie, I don't know what to say about it. There's school teachers with their kids who are evacuees. One of the school teachers sees a woman in black. She also lost a baby. So there's a connection. There's a kid who won't talk. He's the orphan one that the woman in black's drawn to, so crossing paths. Oh, I want this child. Give him here. I want the child. I'm the ghost lady. Give him here. Except not really, because that doesn't... Well... Spoilers. No. Yeah. I don't really know what to say. There's like... Good God, how many children died in the first one? A good couple of them. This one, not so much. Actually... On... Two? Two children in the whole movie? And one of them was a proper little shit. Like, really, for the first half hour of this movie, the woman in black was barely seen at all. I thought, is this the woman in black too, or is this dickish blonde kid, the movie? But no, he finally got axed. Rather gruesomely, actually, but so that was fun, but I guess a bloodied child corpse is something you can't really show, but again, I don't know, I felt very, I don't want to say let down, but overall, this movie was a very meh kind of experience. There was a fighter pilot guy who at first I thought had a connection to the woman in black, because when he was leaving the island after coming to visit them, because he's also and she's like with this sort of young teacher lady, so I was like, he was leaving the island and he was very sort of like all anxious on his motorbike, and I was like, oh, he knows something. But no, he knows nothing. He has a backstory where he nearly drowned, so the marsh makes him uncomfortable. His old pilot crew drowned with his plane crash, so that's really it. That's what happens with him. So I was like, oh, okay. So he's helping solve the mystery, which, again, we as the audience, we already know, so we're not as invested as we once were. A big issue with this movie. And holy crap, what they do to this guy. I was like, oh, wow. We're really Annabelling this, aren't we? So what happened was, like, the woman goes out, she saves the little boy, but then, oh no, the women in black and the ghost children are dragging them down into the marsh of doom and gloom, etc., etc., etc. That's what is going on. Oh no, they're going to die, and she's standing there all grim, like, yes, this should happen, this should happen, watching it, and then fighter pilot man dives into the water, gets them out of untangled the child's hands, and it's like, yay, they're going to live. And pilot man is grabbed by child corpse ghost hands, is dragged down and drowns. And I was like, that's ridiculously cruel for this side character who was being helpful and nice to get pulled down to his watery grave, which he fears enough as is. Like, that's pretty something. I thought that was meant to be his big turning point as of a character, was like he overcame his fear of water by being able to dive into a marshland and save a woman and child. But no, let's make it more cruel. He drowns. I felt this is very much a retread of the woman in Annabelle, who was like, okay, my angel daughter didn't let me die when I cut my wrists, but I'm happy to die for this white couple. Whee! It was like that. I was like, dude, why is he dying? This is contrived bullshit that was going on. So I was just... For the whole movie, I just didn't give... There. 1, 2. 2 fucks. I gave 2 fucks here for this. I gave no fucks for this movie. There were no fucks to be given. Any of the characters, just nothing was going on. It helps that I've probably had 1 or 2 rums following the movie. And now I've got this one here because thank fucking God. It passed the time. The pacing, better than the first movie. I have to say that. The first movie was giving it far too much of rah rah Rasputin, killer of a Russian queen, or whatever's going on. So it was like, my heart, my heart. But this one, it was like, okay, the scares were well paced out, but then they were far too much. All of the scares were boogity boogity boo. And I was like, really? I'd much rather be given a genuine creepy scene as opposed to boogity boogity boo. And just stupid shit. Just stupid shit. I guess that's the way to look at it. It's a very conflicted movie. I don't hate it enough for it to be an awful movie, but it is not a good movie. Oh. Okay, so Women in Black 2, Electric Boogaloo. Okay, that's what it was. It was boogity boo, and there was electricity. So hey, I tied it together. But yeah, just definitely want to give it a miss. Unless you're wanting to do like a little horror marathon-y type thing in a house, and you just purely want a horror film as background. This is that movie. This is a background horror movie. The ones you see people watching in other horror movies, this is one of those. Like, no. Not worth your money. Definitely not worth your money. Unless you've got like a Cineworld card and it's just like one of your, I don't know, 3 to 5 movies a month that you just go see because, fuck it, I got time off. Go see it then. If you just want to kill some time. I mean, it's not like unbearable, but it's pretty fucking bad. Yeah. It's pretty bad.